Okay, dude, why don't you lead this one? Because this was your suggestion.
Okay, so we had some interesting news this week, which is the week of Sunday the 21st of May that we're recording. But so Don't Know Entertainment, the French studio that made Life is Strange, released a special video out of the blue, and they kind of just started speaking about Life is Strange quite nicely, and they're just like showing a lot of fan appreciation and all the stuff that's done for them. And then at the end of the video, they announced that they're making a second game, which was a big surprise how
Yeah,
it almost came out as a news announcement. Life is Strange came out in 2014, I think, January 2014. And I was a huge fan of that game.
yeah,
Absolutely loved it. I think it's January 2014. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2014. Um, so I was a big fan of that game. Eventually, Chris, you got to play it. It went on
yeah.
to retail release. It sold about 3 million copies, I think, off the top of my head. Again, I'm kind of a bit off my statistics a little bit, but I think it's around about that figure. But it was big news though, because I was a big fan of Life is Strange. I thought it was a fantastic game. It told a great story. I almost thought it reinvented the episodic formula a little bit because it became so stale with Telltale kind of like adding its own signature to it, that it was kind of a bit more a fresh and a refreshing experience. And I always thought they would come back to Life is Strange. I didn't know when we'd see a second game,
Yeah.
but big news though. It was big news. What did you think, Chris?
They should call it Life is Stranger. No, I'm kidding. But um, no, what do I think of the announcement or the first game?
Just generally.
Generally, dude, I really enjoyed the first game. I thought it was I caught it so late. Oh, dude, I just looked it up. By the way, it was 2015. It was 2 years ago. Yeah. Well, it was
Damn it.
January
I knew
2015.
this is the things that my time is like a little bit off. 'Cause I remember covering it extensively when I was working in the industry.
Right.
But like I knew that there's something off the dates. I was like, is it 24? I thought it came out in 2014, then moved into that 2015, but no, it was yeah, fair enough.
You probably got the 3 million copies right though, so don't worry. It's it.
I think I did. I hope I did as well. Like I can definitely tell not being a journalist in that industry feels a little bit different now. Like my mind is so like sketchy stuff. I'm like, I remember seeing that, but I'm like, am I sure it's right? I
Dude,
know
you
it's
did.
definitely sold more
I
than 1 million.
I just looked up the sales. You did get it. It's three around. They said
Yes.
more than 3 million, but 3 million is like so. It's 3 million and probably something else. But yeah,
Digital and physical, I
yeah,
assume.
uh,
Hmm.
yeah. I think so. Yeah, no, dude. I thought the game was fantastic. I played it. I didn't play it when it came out 2 years ago. I played it last year, I think. Or was it earlier this year? I can't
I
remember. I
will,
bought it on sale. I think it was.
yeah, I will say
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Sorry, I will say though, when I played it, I thought it was great because it was 8 weeks per episode. So I was
yeah,
always on like, I knew what was going on. I knew like it was a bit more. This is what I remember telling you when I was reviewing it because I was like, it was always like I had a fresh experience. I knew when it was coming out. I knew what was going on. And it
yeah,
wasn't unlike, the Tales of the Borderlands kind of style when they were releasing it like so sporadically and people
yeah.
were like, what's going on here? But go on, sorry, continue.
No, just that. So I bought it on sale, so I had the luxury of not having to wait. I just when episode one ended, I could pop in episode two, and no, dude, I really dug it. I thought it was a really cool game. Definitely a breath of fresh air. I wasn't too much of a fan of the art style, to be honest. That was something I didn't talk to you about.
The artwork.
Yeah, the art style. I mean, it was it
Hmm.
was it was more than acceptable. I was like, right on. I went with it, and I understand they can't make this too detailed because this is episodic, so they have to be able to make it, acceptable and pretty, and it looks good. But it didn't. I didn't hate it. I'll put it that way. I wasn't like, oh God, this looks bad. I just wasn't a fan of it, if that makes sense. But
I I know I understand that, but at the same time, I think if you look at it in a different perspective, if you play it again, look at how the color changes in the environment. Like it's very vibrant, and it's like like the design itself is intentional like that.
right.
You go into Arcadia Bay, and it's quite bright colors, like quite gold. But then when you go into like a different scene, look how it contrasts when it's dark and she's kind of upset as well. Like
Right.
the entire like color tone changes, and it adds that
Well,
kind of like emotional mood to it.
the like the sets, I guess you could call it, because it kind of felt like little sets. They
Yeah.
were great. I loved how the high school looked. I liked the environments. I liked. I think it was just the actual character models I didn't dig. Like
Hmm.
they were. I mean, dude, I didn't hate them though. That was the thing. It didn't detour from my experience playing the game because at the end of the day, when I finished episode 5, and I saw both endings by the way, I fucking loved it, and I thought, man, this is great. I I was
Fair
really
enough.
weird though. I felt it was such a self-contained story. I didn't think it needed a sequel necessarily, but I
Yeah.
thought they could do one if they wanted to. So when this announcement was happening, and you forwarded it to me, and you even told me that there's a possibility it might not even be a season 2. It might be something within the same universe, which
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally down for. No, dude, I really liked what Don't Nod did in the first game, and absolutely, if they make a second one, or whatever the hell the thing is, I would totally, like, I would definitely be interested in buying it at one point or another,
Hmm.
like whenever it comes out, because I really dug the first one.
Yeah, I remember sending that message as well because I was like, it was very weird when they said it's like a second Life is Strange game, and I saw a lot of forum posts that were like, "Oh my God, it's this a second season and stuff like that." But remember, the first game wasn't really a season. They didn't say it was season one.
Yeah,
Like Game of Thrones season one is set, and they're making a season two. That's Telltale's signature. Hey, we're making seasons. Life is Strange is Don't Nod's first game that was episodic. Remember Me was a commercial. It wasn't a flop, but it wasn't the best selling the game that it did, and it got
right.
great reviews. But like this was the first kind of like real attempt at the episodic genre. So they didn't necessarily say it was a season two, which is what I kind of picked up on because I remember doing a big extensive interview with Hannah Tell, who played the voice of Max for Hardcore Gamer. You can go read that interview, by the way. I really enjoyed that interview. She's very, very, very talented artist. Um, but I spoke to her and I said to her, would you come back for a second game? And she was like, yeah, I'm definitely down for that. And I remember reading a lot of the other stuff. She's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely up for it. Obviously, Ashley Birch is a bit different. She's found unparalleled success at the minute with Horizon Zero
Horizon.
Dawn.
Yeah.
And I don't know what her schedule's like, but they didn't really say it. And obviously, it's early days. We don't know what's going on with it. I don't think even if I approached them, they would even say to me like, "Yeah, we're in this game," and blow the bombshell on it. So we might see an aged Max. We might see an aged Chloe. We might see a different kind of like we might see quite a lot of different changes. We might even see it like
Yeah.
it's in itself a game that's set in that universe but different characters.
Yeah.
So it is that it's good for how they phrased it as well. I said that they said that they were making a second Life is Strange game and left it at that. I do think that there's a lot to learn from what the first game lacked. I find it funny though as well, Chris. 'Cause I was on Wikipedia and there's like loads of citations from me when I like when I worked in the industry. Like there's loads from my reviews and stuff. Like, I think there's one about criticizing like lip sync, and I was looking at the citation. It was me. I was like, huh. Because
Oh my
I
god, I
remember
do see it. I'm on the page, and I'm like, Riaz
yeah,
added, Riaz added, Riaz
look,
added.
there's actually one where they quote my line. If you look at it, you'll see it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, look at the critical reception. It goes to the third episode.
Critical reception. Yeah, was
You
thought
see
by
it,
Adnan Riaz of Hardcore Game. That's so cool, man.
and I think above that as well. There's one where I said it like the sleeper hit of 2015. It says hardcore game. It says sleeper hit. I told you like it's unreal because I remember reading it after I left Hardcore Gamer and saw how many citations there were. I was like, oh my god! I really did like this game and I did really make a lot of criticisms and stuff to be picked up. Obviously, Wikipedia is just an online encyclopedia, but it was kind of nice to see it.
Still, yeah, no,
Um,
dude, this is really cool. You could even say that seeing this is strange. Sorry.
they should call the sequel Life is Too Strange with a two in it. Do you like how we did The Last of Us 2?
Oh god.
You
I
know,
I would be so down. Like Too Fast, Too Furious. Like, oh man, so down for that. Actually,
yeah. But I'm very excited though. I really want to see more. I hope to see something from them at maybe Paris Games Week at the earliest. They are a
that would
French
be really
studio.
cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I doubt
So
E3, right, next month.
it'd be quite cool.
Yeah, but too soon, right? Like after the announcement, like they might have something ready to show, but I don't know. Would be cool. I don't think thing is I don't think Square is doing a press conference, and that's really the only place where it would happen,
At
right?
Paris.
Oh, I don't know about Paris, but E3 they're not
I'm
doing
I,
a
I
conference.
I didn't mean this E3. I meant Paris Games
Oh,
Week.
oh no, I know, but I was thinking maybe like it could happen next month,
Oh,
but I don't think so.
yeah, maybe short notice. I think they've just announced the game, so it's probably like a good
Yeah,
stopping stone
Paris,
for the
I think
minute. Well,
so, definitely. Like fuck it,
we,
bring David Cage on stage too.
we'll see Cage next month. I
Oh yeah,
shall not.
definitely.
but we'll speak about that next week.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah,